Mom, I need my skates to show off my talents! Hey everyone, my name is Melissa Strange and welcome to another episode of the Christmas Movie Marathon Month. Today I'm going to be reviewing for you Just Friends from 2005. This movie stars Ryan Reynolds as Chris Brander, Amy Smart as Jamie Palomino, Anna Faris as Samantha James. So throughout high school, Chris Brander was in love with his BFF, Jamie Palomino. Jamie put him in the friend zone, so at their graduation party, Chris decides he's finally going to tell her how he really feels and that he loves her. But after basically being humiliated by his peers at the party, he runs away from the whole situation and moves to LA. Since Jamie only loved him like a brother and not like a boyfriend, Chris now put up these walls to stop any other girl from getting to his heart and hurting it the same way that Jamie did. So he basically becomes a bit of a player and he's like a music manager out in LA. So his work assigns him to try to manage this absolute crazy artist named Samantha James. He reluctantly agrees to being her boyfriend for her own reasonings. She and him once went on a date and she thinks that they are now dating. So he has to, take her and convince her basically to be with his agency, I guess. Samantha wants to go to Paris with Chris as they are now in a relationship and she wants to get away with him for a little bit. So on the plane to Paris, she actually sets the plane on fire because she is an idiot, and so they land in New Jersey, about an hour away from where Chris lived growing up. So since they were going to be there for the night, he decided to take Samantha home to his mother. And it just so happens to be the holidays. So him and Samantha go to a pub to get Samantha some salmon because all she eats is salmon and he just wants a drink. And while they're at this pub, he sees two of his high school friends and he also sees his BFF, Jamie Palomino, working behind the bar, and he hasn't seen her in 10 years since he was embarrassed and ran away. So Chris decides to ask Jamie out on a date tomorrow. Even though he's supposed to be catching a plane to Paris, he decides the date is way more worth it than taking crazy Samantha to Paris. So he has to create plans to keep Samantha away from him so he can spend time with Jamie while also convincing Samantha to not go to Paris yet because there's things to do in New Jersey first. Chris shortly after starts to feel like he's being put back into the friend zone and he is panicking. He's also in competition with Dusty Dinkelman or Dusty Lee to get Jamie's affection. They are both trying to, woo her. Chris does whatever he can do to try to impress her, to get her affection, and it is hilarious. This movie though is really funny, and on a scale from Dasher to Rudolph, I'm going to rate it a Cupid. Now, I personally love this movie because I really like Anna Faris, and her character is insanely brilliant in this movie. It is, oh my gosh, Samantha James is one of the most horrible characters ever. She's the kind of person in real life you would absolutely hate, that you would want to feed to an entire cage of lions while, eating a steak watching. Then you have Ryan Reynolds, who actually has to kind of play multiple characters in this, in that he's, this fat kid in high school. He's a big-time LA music manager. He's like a jock, kind of. He's a sensitive guy. He kind of has to do quite a few little character changes, all while trying to win over the heart of his best friend. And it's really good. I really do like this movie. The decorations are pretty good in this movie too. It's a little bit different than the movies that I've been reviewing so far, as that this one is more around the holiday time. It's not about necessarily the holiday time, although there is definitely some and a lot of holiday moments in it with the Christmas decorations, Christmas trees, presents, all of that. But the movie's not for kids. It's not about Santa Claus, and it's not about elves and snowman and reindeer. And to be honest, the actual storyline feels more real than some rom-coms. Yeah, there's certain things that are definitely far-fetched in this movie, but there's certain things that you're like, damn, that's kind of real. That definitely happens. Don't forget to hit the like button if you as well like this movie. Rom-coms in general are great. You can let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite rom-coms are, your favorite Christmas holiday rom-coms, because I would love to know if there's more similar to this out there that I have missed. I'm always looking for a good rom-com to laugh and I don't cry to, but it's still great. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because every weekday between now and Christmas, I'm going to be posting one of my Christmas movie reviews for my Christmas movie marathon month. And that's that. So thanks again for watching this video, everyone. Once again, my name is Melissa Strange, and until next time, stay strange. Forgiveness is more than saying sorry. To forgive is divine, so let's have a glass of wine and have makeup sex until the end of time, 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 time. Or you could, forgive me for that horrible vocals by clicking some of these other videos that I have done, as well as this picture of my head here, in which will allow you to subscribe to my channel.